It started as a snowy evening, the kind of quiet night when everything feels still and harmless. Lena had just finished her university classes for winter break. She was bored, scrolling through her phone when an ad caught her attention. It was for something called the Snow app, a new augmented reality experience that claimed to reveal magical creatures hidden in snow. She laughed. It looked childish, but the ad promised realistic effects and location-based interaction. Perfect for her vlog, she thought. Something fun to test outside. She slipped on her coat, boots, and gloves and stepped into her snowy backyard. The world was pale and silent, covered in a soft white blanket. Her phone screen lit up as she opened the app. A cheerful jingle played, followed by a message. "Welcome, Lena. Let's find your winter friends." Through her phone's camera, snowflakes glowed brighter. Tiny reindeer appeared on the screen, prancing around her real yard. She giggled. This is actually kind of cool. The app tracked her movements smoothly, placing creatures perfectly in her environment. Little foxes peeked from behind trees. Penguins waddled across the frozen path. She turned the camera toward herself and laughed into the lens. Then she noticed it. Far behind her reflection, a shape stood in the distance, a tall, thin shadow at the edge of her yard, unmoving. She lowered the phone. Nothing was there, raised it again. The figure was back. She stared at the screen. Probably a glitch, she thought. She waved at it jokingly, but it didn't move. Instead, the app glitched again. The creatures vanished. The shadow faded away. That night, she uploaded her footage and sat in her room editing. But when she replayed the clip, she saw something new. Each time she laughed, the shadow seemed a little closer. Frame by frame, it moved behind her. No sound, no distortion, just quiet movement through the snow. She felt a chill. Maybe the app recorded wrong. Maybe the AR messed with depth. Still, curiosity won. She opened the Snow app again. This time it looked different. The logo had changed color, darker blue instead of white. When she tapped it, a line appeared on screen. "Welcome back, Lena. We missed you." She frowned. The app opened automatically to her back camera. She was inside her room now, but snow fell on the screen as if she were still outdoors. The floor shimmered white in AR mode. When she turned toward the mirror, her reflection smiled back. But behind her, reflection, there was someone else. A tall figure, face blurred, standing just behind her. She spun around. Nothing. Her reflection still showed two figures, hers and another. The app chimed softly. New friend unlocked, Frostwatcher. She tried to close it, but her phone froze. When the screen blinked back on, it was showing a live feed of her backyard. The camera zoomed automatically toward her snowman, except she hadn't built it that tall. It looked almost human-sized now. She felt her heart race. She locked the phone and tossed it aside, trying to ignore the weird feeling crawling up her spine. But then she heard it, a faint crunching sound from outside, like footsteps, slow, heavy, deliberate. She forced herself to peek through the curtain. Her snowman was standing closer to the window. Impossible. She blinked. It didn't move. Maybe she imagined it. Her phone vibrated on the desk. She picked it up. The Snow app was open again, on its own. Words appeared on screen. "He wants to see you." The lights flickered. Her reflection in the window now showed the tall figure standing in the yard, still, facing the house. Her phone began to record automatically. The Frostwatcher's outline grew sharper. Its face was long, pale, with hollow eyes and no mouth. It tilted its head as if listening. Then the whisper started. Not a human voice, just the sound of cold wind dragging words across the air. She couldn't understand it. She dropped the phone, but the whisper kept coming. The sound wasn't coming from the speaker anymore. It was coming from the room. Her breath turned visible, white and shaky. She grabbed her coat and ran outside. The air was freezing. The neighborhood was silent, empty. She turned her phone back on, desperate to capture something real. The app glitched again, but this time there were no cute creatures, only static. Then the camera focused on her snowman. It moved. The head tilted toward her. She froze. The snowman's mouth slowly stretched into a grin. The snow cracked where the smile widened. She whispered, "This isn't real." The tall shadow appeared behind it, massive and still. She stepped back. Her phone's flashlight flickered. On the screen, the Frost Watcher was standing inches behind her now. She turned. Nothing. Turned back. It was closer. Its face began to melt into static. A faint, breathy voice filled her ear. "Stay!" Her scream echoed through the night. The video cut off. The next morning, a neighbor found her, phone half buried in snow. The screen was cracked, still recording. He picked it up, brushing off the frost. The snow app was still open, showing a calm white yard. No creatures, no figures, just one snowman standing alone. He squinted. Something was different about it. It had a face, human-like. Eyes open, mouth frozen mid-scream. The app chimed once more. "New friend found. Would you like to share?" The screen faded to white. A jingle played softly, cheerful at first, then distorted into static. The Snow app logo shimmered one last time before disappearing completely, and no one ever saw Lena again.